month, guys.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
So please, get checked. Early detection saves lives. That's all.
Listen
That's a really good.
Thank you for that reminder.
No, and listen to her because she, diba, she has gone through it, she's still going through it, and she is showing everybody, those who are going through the same thing, look at Cheska, she's fighting and she's still continuing to
So
fight.
inspiring.
Diba?
Yes.
So,
We love you, Chuck. Keep fighting.
nakakahiya kasi naisip niya yung Cancer Awareness Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, naisip ko, Oktoberfest. So,
Ako naisip ko pabango mo.
Nakikita mo yung difference in perspectives. But either way, it is the start of a great month, hopefully, for all of us. Thank you once again. Great show, as always. Hump Day Wednesday, middle of the work week. Ladies of the big story, to Cess, to Sean, to Pauline. On our show, we've got the Golden State Warriors making moves as the start of the new NBA season draws near, plus updates from a full day of UAAP basketball games.
And as mentioned earlier, we get to catch up with PNVF President Tatsu Zara live in the studio. We will talk about the recently concluded FIVB Men's Volleyball World Championship, as well as the future of the sport in the country.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Litton-Calao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves, puts it on. Unbelievable. On the left side. Oh, pass! Another one. Bakuna's rejecting Estevo for the win.
After months and months of standstill negotiations, back and forth drama, finally, Jonathan Kuminga agrees to stay with the team that drafted him, the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga, who is a restricted free agent, is getting a 2-year deal worth $48.5 million US. This contract includes a team option in the second year that will allow the Warriors to create a fresh new deal after the 2025-2026 season. Such terms will also apply for other teams should Kuminga get traded in the middle of the year. The 22-year-old forward is coming off a campaign where he averaged 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists in 24 minutes of play. Reports say the Warriors are also bringing in free agent guard Seth Curry on a 1-year deal. The Dubs will be Seth Curry's 10th NBA team, but this will be the first time he will get to play alongside his big brother, Steph Curry, at the pro level. Much like Steph, Seth can also shoot the lights out with a 43% shooting clip from three-point range in his career. Seth played for the Charlotte Hornets last season, averaging 6.5 points per game.
Over at the WNBA, the Las Vegas Aces are headed back to the finals after eliminating the Indiana Fever in a do-or-die Game 5. The Aces and the Fever needed 5 extra minutes to settle the score, but come overtime, Jewel Lloyd and Chelsea Gray turned up the offense, scoring 13 of Vegas's 21 OT points. Final score here, 107-98 in favor of Las Vegas. MVP Asia Wilson was again at the forefront of the offense with 35 points to go with 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, and 4 blocks. This is her 8th career 30-point playoff game, tied for most in league history. The Aces will face the Phoenix Mercury in the best-of-7 finals, which will begin Sunday, Philippine time. The Aces are chasing their 3rd WNBA title in the last 4 seasons.
Meantime, here at home in the UAAP, the NU Bulldogs keep the record clean while also dealing the USC Growling Tigers their first defeat in the Season 88 men's basketball tournament. The Bulldogs played catch-up for most of the second half until Jake Figueroa took over the game. With the King Bulldog running the offense, NU reclaimed the lead late in the 4th quarter. Figueroa then hit that big dagger 3 with less than a minute left to put the Bulldogs up by 4. The Tigers, there is that big 3. Tigers weren't able to do anything the rest of the way, giving the Bulldogs a 76-69 victory. Figueroa finishing with 22 points, 9 rebounds, and a block. Nick Cabanero tried to carry the Tigers once again with 19 markers in a losing effort. USC big man and former NU bullpup Collins Akoe struggled against his former team. He was limited to just 5 points and 8 rebounds. NU now improves to 3-0, joining the Ateneo Blue Eagles as the only undefeated teams this season. Tigers, meanwhile, tally their first loss against 2 victories.
Luckily, pumapasok naman yung mga tira namin. So, yun nga, nasunod namin yung game plan namin, nag-stick kami sa game plan namin. So, ayun, yun nga, bilnes kami ni Lord para yun, makawin pa natin. Siguro yung pagiging leader sa loob ng court. Kasi, yun nga, binigay ni Coach Jeff yung responsibility na yun. So, kailangan mo ako.
Meanwhile, the NU Lady Bulldogs and the UST Growling Tigresses are currently facing off in a rematch of last year's women's basketball finals. Both teams struggling with their offenses to start the game, but the Growling Tigresses pulled ahead 20-13 to end the first quarter thanks to a series of steals. It's currently the second quarter of this matchup. The Lady Bulldogs beat the Growling Tigresses for the UAAP crown last season. Both teams are coming off respective victories over the weekend.
Meantime, the De La Salle Green Archers return to the win column after taking down the FEU Tamaraos. The Archers entered the payoff period with a 13-point lead, but the Tams cut that down to just a single point in 2.5 minutes left to play. Mason Amos then hit a smooth jumper to give the Archers a little bit of breathing room. Doy Dungo, former San Beda Red Lion, following it up with a tough drive to put the Archers up by 5. The Tams had a golden opportunity to force overtime, but Jorik Bautista missing that wide-open layup, forcing him to foul with 2 ticks to go. Take a look at that blown layup. Sayang. La Salle ended up winning the game 74-72. Dungo had a breakout game, 17 big points, while Amos and Jacob Cortez chipped in 14 apiece. John Ray Pasol tried to carry the Tams with game-high 25 points in a losing cause. La Salle now has 2 wins and a loss, while FEU drops to 0-3 to start season 88.
Sa amin, naging compose lang kami. Alam naman namin, nag-practice kami sa mga ganung situations. Kaya yun lang, kaya ready kami sa mga ganung mga challenges sa naharap namin. Hindi natin maiiwasan yung mga injuries, so wala kaming mga key players namin like sila JC Makalalag and Kian Baclan. So parang ako, nag-step up lang ako kasi yun, kailangan ng team.
FEU did beat La Salle in the women's division. It was a tight match all the way through with 11 deadlocks and 12 lead changes. MJ Mangiat put the Lady Tams up for good by hitting a cold-blooded long bomb with 2.3 seconds left. Final score here, 73-72 in favor of FEU. Mangiat finished with 16 points, including 4 made threes out of 5 attempts. Amaya Espanol added 14 markers, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Sayla Lubrico led the Lady Archers with 16 points, but she missed 2 crucial free throws that could have iced the game moments before Mangiat's heroics. FEU now has 1 win and 1 defeat, while La Salle is still seeking its first win after 2 games.
Nasa isip ko lang noon is, pinapractice ko naman yung mga tira ko. So, nilabas ko lang din kanina. And nagkaroon din ako ng lapses in defense. So, ang nasa mindset ko lang is kailangan kong bumawi. Inisip ko lang din yung sakit na naranasan namin last year. Na, andun na kami. May chance na kami last year. Pero since hindi nga namin nakuha, this year yung babawi kami.
Up next on the show, fresh off the country's hosting of the FIVB Men's World Championship, Philippine Volleyball Federation head Tatsu Zara joins us live to talk about the experience and what
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play, only on One News. Well, a surprising shakeup for the Petrogas Angels ahead of the 2025 PVL Reinforced Conference. The Angels announced that Gary and Lisa Vansickle, parents of League MVP Brooke Vansickle, will join the team as head coach and assistant coach, respectively. Gary is a University of Hawaii alumnus and former outside hitter. He has also over 2 decades of coaching experience in the U.S. Lisa, meanwhile, is a former pro in Argentina and with the Hawaii Waves. She's also been coaching for over 25 years. Their appointment marks a unique moment in PVL history, with parents and their star daughter all on the same team. The move comes after the departure of Japanese coach Koji Suzurabara.
Petrogas will also welcome back a familiar face for the upcoming 2025 Reinforced Conference. Lindsay Vanderweide is reuniting with the Angels after 3 years. She joins a seasoned Angels core who are looking for a follow-up to the All-Filipino crown they won earlier this year. Vanderweide powered Petrogas to the 2022 Reinforced Conference title and won the Finals MVP and Best Foreign Guest Player awards. She is coming off stints in Puerto Rico and the U.S. pro scene. Meanwhile, the Gallery's Tower High-Risers have also brought back Montenegrin spiker Helena Zvijovic. She played for Cheritigo in 2022 and has since taken her talents to leagues in Greece, Cyprus, and Tunisia. Zvijovic joins a young High-Risers lineup under new head coach Godfrey Okumu. As for the Akari Chargers, they are bringing in a new face in American outside hitter Annie Mitchum. The 31-year-old spiker has competed in Italy, Brazil, Turkey, and most recently, Indonesia. The 2025 PVL Reinforced Conference will start on October 7.
Meanwhile, the 2025 FIVB Men's World Championship has been nothing short of historic check, from record-breaking records to milestone victories.
But this isn't just a one-time thing.
Yeah, that's right.
With the Philippines set to host the FIVB Women's World Championship in 2029. And joining us tonight is Philippine National Volleyball Federation and Asian Volleyball Confederation President Mr. Tats Suzara. Thank you for joining us. We know you went straight here from the Senate.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, sir. All right, let's get right to it because we
May
know...
sasabihin.
may sasabihin. Oh, ready na. Let's go.
Thank you, Andre and Cheska. So today we had a good day at the Senate. The Senate honored the Alas Men's Filipinas team with the resolution 27, and I think it's a very good day for the Alas Men's team today.
So congratulations. Actually, if we can multiply congratulations sa Senate, congratulations sa success ng FIVB. Saan pa?
The historic win over Egypt.
Yun.
Yeah.
Tapos women's.
The attendance also, the historic attendance. Like, ang dami, so many incredible milestones. But yeah, 17 days. But I mean, outside of the 17 days, this was more than just 17 days for you. But in those 17 days of world-class volleyball, you know, what was your reaction and your assessment as to how, you know, the Philippines hosted its first ever FIVB Men's World Championship?
It's really a not so easy journey since March 2024, when we were awarded to host this World Championship. In the past, the World Championship was every 4 years, but the FIVB changed the cycle to every 2 years since a lot of countries, federations wants to host the World Championship. So normally, 16 months, it's not so easy to prepare for a World Championship with 32 teams. The World Championships before in 2020 was only 24 teams, and it has been increased to another 8 teams, so it becomes now 32. And of course, the support of the government, thanks to President Marcos and First Lady, and to Vinnie Marcos as our chair, to support this event, and all the members of the local organizing committee. Of course, our board also are there. Senator Alan Cayetano, Senator Pia Cayetano, Boss MVP is there,
of course,
and Bambol Tolentino, and of course PSC Chair Pato was really very instrumental in pushing all the support from the different government sectors.
So kaya successful because everybody aligned and you
Yes.
mentioned all those kumbaga passionate people about sports. Alam naman natin
Yeah.
boss MVP. Kumbaga #1 supporter of Philippine
Yes.
sports yan. Tapos nabanggit mo na nga sina Senator Alan Peter Cayetano,
yeah.
Senator Pia Cayetano, of course, PSC Chairman Patol
Gregorio.
Gregorio, 'di ba? Inopen nga sa public
big.
yung
Yes.
ultra, 'di ba? Yung track
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything
yeah,
even sa Rizal. So nakita natin, partner, yung dun sa historic crowds. Ang daming nanonood, passionate fans. Kahit hindi alas Pilipinas yung naglalaro,
Yes.
Japan, USA, lalo na yung mga teams na yun, di ba? And
yeah.
especially in the finals, attending the venue sa Mall of Asia Arena. How would you describe ito though? Dahil you've seen a lot, you've been through a lot, kahit ng PSL days pa. Ang dami mo nang nakita, pero this particular hosting of the Philippines ng men's volleyball FIVB World Championship, ano yung magiging impact nito sa atin, not only ngayon, but eventually in the future for volleyball in the Philippines?
We have been used to the popularity of women's volleyball, and most Filipinos were always expecting that men's volleyball will not be popular, and the level is not as high as the women. Now, after this World Championship success, it shows that men's volleyball can be world class. For us placing 19th place out of 32 countries, and we are just after Iran in the Asian number of teams, rankings with Japan, China, Korea below us.
Correct.
So it's historic, and the historic number of spectators in the finals. 16,429. So it's for the records in the 21st century. So it's really a milestone for all of us, everything historic. And even during the closing ceremony, it's the first time that the Alas Pilipinas was part of the awarding ceremony. Normally, awarding ceremony is normally just the winners, the top three. But here's podium finish. This is like a mini Olympic Games type of closing ceremony, and it was really very emotional. And there was also Ben and Ben who played a very good song for the winners. So it's really, everything is first. And I'd like to thank FIVB, President Fido, for giving us a score of 10 out of 10.
I'm sure tuwan-tuwa ang FIVB.
Yeah, he's been saying this in different occasions, and I think one of the biggest success of this is our fans, the volleyball fans. They have been with us since day one. Although challenging that we were used to VNL for 6 days for the last 3 years, but this one is 17 days on how to balance Araneta and Moa all together. And there are matches that are new to Filipinos. You have there Chile, Colombia, Tunisia, so all this type of thing. So we were able to, to pass the flying colors. Not only flying colors, but they say we nailed it in the highest level. So the next host will be Poland. Of course, as they say, how can you compete with the hosting of the Philippines, which is a very high level? We set the bar really high.
But you've also mentioned a 7-year volleyball development plan before for the country. So ano yung mga specific areas that the FIVB and the AVC, what will they focus on when it comes to supporting the Philippines?
Yes, you're correct, Cheska. The announcement of the hosting of the 2029 Women's World Championship is just one slice of the pie of the 7 years development program. The 7 years development program with FIVB involves empowering the support of our national teams, the women's team, men's team, and our beach volleyball team. Hosting of the VNL, we've been hosting the last 3 years, and we will host for another 4 years. And this will be VNL Women starting next year. And then hosting of the World Beach Pro Tour, which we usually do in Valley for the last 3 years. So this is another part of the 7 years program. So it's all part of this 7 years development plan with FIVB, hosting the Women's World Championship 29, support of the national teams, men, women, in indoor and then beach, and the Beach Pro Tour hosting also.
Partner, with the recent announcement that the Philippines will also host, dito excited yung fans. Kasi nabanggit mo nga, lagi ang mga Filipinos, like ako, I was telling Cheska, I used to go with my dad sa Ultra, Grand Prix, mga early 2000s yan, De La Barros, Richa Cacciatore,
That's the last time
Italy,
he
yes,
played,
yes. So ngayon, we will be hosting the 2029 Women's World Championship. We still have 4 years to prepare. What can the fans expect as early as now, initially, and the scale of that event? Kasi, kumbaga, naset mo na nga yung bar. As you said, I will quote you. Diba? You have set the bar high with the hosting of the men's volleyball. Eto, women's. Pare, so, like, paint us a picture, lalo na sa mga volleyball fans. Patakamin na natin, pa-excite na natin sila.
Well, we have 4 years to prepare. Not like the men's that was only about 2 years or 16 months. So, we have a lot of program for the next 4 years. Of course, after the Los Angeles Olympics in 2028. But starting next year, we have already made plans on our women's team to what I say, to raise the level. I know we are also top in Asia already, but we need to have more foreign camps, foreign competitions. And that's what makes the Alas men successful. They have been away for a long time. They've been training abroad, training in Europe, and it has helped them really increase their level of play. So with the women's, we have 4 years to go. And, you know, catching up with the 2027 World Championships will be in USA and Canada for the women, and then the men will be in Poland, you know. And in 2029, men will be in Qatar, and the women will be in the Philippines. So there's a long way to go, a lot of planning, and to strengthen also talent identification, getting more taller players, you know, for a team, and more exposure. I think this is what Boss Envy has been telling me, that if you expose, I want your team, the men's team, not to stay in the Philippines, but stay abroad and come back 1 month before the game. I think we have to do that also with the women. So I think all the fans are very excited when it was announced by Fabio Acevedo of FIVB and Leila Barros during before the finals game last Sunday.
We wish we had more time. We
always. But thank you so much for joining us. And again, congratulations.
Yes, with everything.
Sir Tats. That was...
Have a safe flight, ha?
Thank you, thank you.
Dropping by the show.
Thank you for joining us tonight, PNVFN AVC President, Mr. Tats Suzara.
Asian Games, Chef de Mission din.
Yes. And we've got more sports stories after the break. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News.
Welcome back to Play-by-Play, only here on One News. Straight to the highlight reel, UAAP basketball for you. Let's start with the women, LaSalle FEU. Off the missed free throw, it will be a rebound by FEU. And they go to the other side, 12 seconds to go. They're down 2. Let's see what FEU does here. Good pass. Mangyat for 3. Gets a lucky bounce. And she gives FEU a 1-point lead, 1.8 to go. And look at the students of FEU go crazy. Good pass, cross court. Mangyat, late recovery on the defense for LaSalle. Lucky bounce, 3. Good. Puts FEU ahead by 1. That eventually would seal the deal. Final score. Of course, LaSalle won't be able to score there and answer on the other end. But for context, before that shot, Mangyat also hit a 3 to tie the game. 70 all yun. Tapos lumamang ang LaSalle ng 72-70. Tapos yung 3. And that is history. 46 seconds left yun. Clutch Mangyat finishing with 16 points on 4 threes. Punta naman tayo ngayon, same schools, men's division. Okay, tumatakbo ngayon ang FEU. They go to the corner. 3 minutes, under 3 to play here in the third. Okay, and here's, oh, nice pass by Mohopa. Konate, good seal too, by the way. Look at the big man, Mo Konate, sealing his man inside the paint. Mohopa, good. Ganda, ganda ng hanap. And Konate with 14 points, 10 boards, a steal in this game. Okay, now let's go. Right after that dunk, punta naman tayo sa LaSalle. The cool cop, Jacob Cortez, son of legendary Mike Cortez. Doy Dungo, former San Beda Red Cub. Woo! Look at that. Left, right, crossover. Doy Dungo, breakout game for him. I was covering this kid back in high school for the NCAA Juniors for San Beda, and he really has those moves tucked in his belt. Take a look. Boom. Ganda. Not using the pick. Crossover, scoring a team-high 17 in this one. Dungo, big game for him. LaSalle eventually hangs on to beat FEU 74-72. And that's all for today for the highlight reel check.
And before we go, it's off to another WTA quarterfinal for Alex Ayala. The Filipino tennis sensation entered the last 8 at the WTA 125 Suzhou Open after beating Belgian foe Greet Minen in a thrilling 3-setter. Ayala displayed grit under pressure, especially in crucial moments of the deciding frame. She opened strong, traded blows with Minen throughout, and after being tied at 5-all, regained control to pull ahead 6-5. Serving for the match, the 20-year-old calmly closed it out to complete the hard-earned victory 7-6, 6-7, 7-5. Ayala will next face world number 70 Victoria Golubic of Switzerland for a spot in the semifinals.
Unfortunately, that's all we have for tonight. Catch us again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. for a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Filipinas Live.
Monterey Felix.
And I'm Cheska Litungkalao. Thank you for watching. Good night.